I think they're finally used to it in our place.
Wolverine cosplay. I'm Batman.
Thank you very much. You scared the crap out of me.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, now we're good.
It's called Virginia City because we have a man named James Fenmore who's from Virginia. He goes out to California. They said that he murdered someone or he's involved with a murder. He's got to go out on the run. He changes his name from James Fenmore to James Finney, so call him Old Virginia Finney. Now he's hiding out on top of this mountain. We got mining camps up here. In his later years, he was more of like an avid partier than a miner. But he had a claim down in Gold Hill. Claim he'll visit daily just to pan enough just so he could drink. One night he's hanging out in a tent, drinking a bottle of whiskey. He drops his bottle of whiskey in a bust. One can't waste whiskey, so he says, I meant to do that. Because it's not alcohol abuse. Because I christened this here Virginia after my home state. Then it was changed to Virginia Town, then the Virginia City. Why? Couldn't tell you. My theory is population grew so quickly. What I can tell you is that he sold his claim in Gold Hill for a horse, a few blankets, and a bottle of whiskey. He ended up falling off that horse and breaking his neck. So what does that tell you? Don't drink and drive. This map here is pretty sweet. Look at Virginia City and cut her in half like an ant farm. This being our surface this is what we got under us. It's over 700 miles of tunnels at one time. Over 800 million board feet of timber to build all that timber. Ponderosa pine. Because at one point Virginia City was nothing. It was a great big giant forest of Ponderosa pine and other species of pine and other trees. However, the whole forest was depleted to build the town, to build the mines, for fuel, for keeping warm and cooking food. So much pine was cut due to all sawdust and tree sap, it helped kill all fish in the Carson River and in Lake Tahoe and the Truckee River. It's a lot of sawdust and sap there, y'all. We're here at the Beston Belcher mine. So we're about to walk 300 feet into the mountain, 50 feet under the surface. I want to point out the wall right here. If the wall did not exist, we would go back another 200 feet, then 550 feet below the surface. Now the Comstock lode, which called a part of Gold Rush, well, it won't be like technical a-holes I get in here every now and then. They say this chunk of history cannot exist without the Gold Rush. So technically it is. Technically it's not. It's 10 years later. It's more like a spin-off. You guys know the 49ers, correct? Mm-hmm. What about the 59ers? You ever hear of them?
I heard of the 69ers.
Y'all, I'm sure most of us have. Now with the 59ers, they're less known, but they did exist. The 59ers did not go to one area again. The 59ers dispersed. Some of them came here, other parts of Nevada, parts of California, Alaska, Idaho, Montana, Colorado, Washington, Utah, South Africa, Australia. Many died in travels. Two of them ended up here, scientists, the Gross brothers. Through their hard work, great interest in the area, should have been richest guys on the mountain. But unfortunately, one hot August morning, one brother was mining. He missed his mark. He got pickaxed in his foot. 2 weeks later, he dies of blood poisoning.
Ouch.
His brother's really sad. He's about to give up. Then he's like, I'm not going to give up. I got to get out to Sacramento for some funding. So before leave for Sacramento, he had this illiterate Canadian trapper / sheep herder watch his cabin and watch his claim. The illiterate Canadian's name was Henry Comstock. So the brother takes off for Sacramento, lost in a blizzard, want to cut off his leg due to frostbite, refuses it, dies of frostbite. Word got back to Comstock, and Comstock was like, hell yeah, my cabin, my claim, and my land. And everyone said, dude, no, not rightfully your land. But someone will cut you in just to get you to shut up. So they cut Comstock in. He eventually sold his shares, 11,000, took off and did his thing of drinking and gambling, his mental health deteriorating. It was said at one point before he died, he wouldn't leave his house unless he was wearing 8 or 9 belts. My theories about that: schizophrenia or syphilis. He's in Montana years later. He reads about this big bonanza strike that happened on the land he got rid of, which is right here in the Ofree claim.
Wait, you said 11,000? How long did it take him to drink that away? Because that's a lot of money back then.
I was told that, from what I read, that he rarely drank. That that's why, like, he was crazy. Because from what I read, they said that he rarely drank, and they said what miner in his right mind did not drink. Did a lot of gambling, a lot of partying, basically. But my theory is that with that money, he probably paid back a lot of people. You know, he didn't use a lot of it to get out to Montana. That's not cheap. So he's in Montana, he reads about the big bonanza strike. He's like, crap, I can't get anything. I sold my shares for 11,000. But wait a minute, guys. Out of irony, you're calling this the Comstock Lode. I'm Henry Comstock. You owe me money for name rights. Virginia City's like, no, we don't. So he went, pow. Self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head, buried in an unmarked grave in Montana. I was told by now they have a plaque for him. It's on my bucket list. He got what he deserved. He missed out on a lot of great silver mining here. Go out this building, go to the other side of the road and make a right. You walk towards the police station, look out the mountains on the left to see combination shaft. You can't miss it. Why? Deepest mine shaft in Virginia City at 3,261 feet deep.
You should go see that.
That's pretty deep, you right? You guys agree?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it turns out there's water down there. It's like, hell yeah, I love water. Y'all like water?
Great. Can't live without it.
Turns out the water down that deep was only toxic. Got up to 170 degrees. That's volcanic water down there. That's why we got Hot Springs, Reno, and Carson. Down that deep got so hot, miners' clothes fall off. So they need a material strong enough for miners.
Like did it melt or just
Okay, so
rip?
when I first started here, they would tell me that, and I'm like thinking in my head, like,
yeah.
well, what did it do? Would the clothes melt or would they disintegrate? Like,
Or did they tear it off? I mean,
it was like this. Yeah, you're down so deep, you're wearing all this, you just it's just covered in sweat, and so it's so wet, and it's like, ugh,
It
it'd work a lot easier if I take this off, take these off too. Now I can work a lot easier. I get more of a stance having all this fabric weighing me down.
But then they got something better.
Levi's.
But wouldn't that be thicker and heavier?
But doesn't do it repels water a little better. Yes, it is heavier. Yes, it is. But it's like, have you just, like, if you're wearing like jeans and you sweat, like, it really doesn't affect you too much.
Yeah, that is true.
But if you're wearing like some joggers and stuff, you start sweating and they get wet, it's just like, ugh,
Yeah. It's gross.
just get these off.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Got it.
So I got one more thing to show you. Then we'll go on in. That's the blue mud. Two Irishmen, Patrick McLaughlin and Peter O'Reilly, but fresh off the boat in Gullible. I end up here to stake a claim, but everything's staked up. So they hit up 6 Mile Canyon. Stake their claim there and realize the water source there is no good. It's like a dumb little stream. So they dig a reservoir. They get 3 to 4 feet down to hit this stuff. They wash this stuff away and they find speckles of gold. Here comes old Henry Comstock. I swear he's my favorite. He's like the villain. He's awesome. He examines it and he says, "Excuse me, gentlemen. This is northern part of my land. You just dug a reservoir on my land as well. I want to herd cattle through here. This means you can't keep digging unless you cut me in." Oh yeah, I got to cut my one buddy in too. Well, the 2 Irish guys didn't know better because he was lying, cut him in. The 4 guys dug through this crap. Washed it away, went for speckles of gold, made $100 a day. And the whole time the Hispanic, because mining here, never been done by Hispanic influence. They are original gangsters of silver mining, started in 1545. But there was a language barrier. So the whole time the Hispanics shouted, "Hey y'all, that blue stuff, that's silver, stop throwing it away." A ton of blue mud was worth $876 in gold, $3,000 in silver. It was just being thrown away. And a little fun fact about the Levi's, the material denim was originally used for masks and sails on ships. And that makes sense because before this freaking railroad was put in 1869, freaking Virginia City relied on the Barbary Bay in San Francisco to get everything into town. So the mine was built in 1859, abandoned in 1913. The building it came into was built in 1864. It was one of the oldest banks in Nevada. It was Bank of California. One side of the building was a post office. This side of the building was a bank. So a similar bank vault to that one out there, one sat right there, where you all walked in at. There. And it's now my boss's office. So here's side of bank vault. Behind you, sir, as well as my side here, these stones were all once connected. This was a 3-foot stone wall protecting the vault of the bank, and that's the end of the bank. We had a mine behind the bank because the mine was here first. In the year 1978, my boss and his buddies, they got drunk and they decided to dig down right here. Blast through that wall, dismantle that vault, and move that vault, connecting the mine to the bar. My boss is Gregory Hess, and he's a descendant of the Comstock miners. He is 5th generation. He ended up with the deed to the mine from his father-in-law, who's also descendant of miners, to continue silver mining. At first, they thought they had something. They really did. But they didn't, so now we have mine tours. So you guys been in a mine before outside of Virginia City?
No. I don't.
Technically, we did that one in Canada.
Do y'all all remember that one in Canada had more or less timber inside of it than this mine right here?
Quite a bit less, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
So this is the first mine I've been in. I've been in caves all growing up, and also most mines are like caves. You don't need all this timber.
Yeah.
Tunnel into the earth, you leave pieces of ore to make pillars out of for your structure and support. But throughout the world, not every mountain range is the same. That means every mine's not the same. The Comstock ore was kind of weird, y'all. Seriously. Feel this mountain. This mountain's extremely soft. It feels like clay. That's brittle.
Yeah.
That's why all this timber is needed.
That
Mountain was
really
easy,
soft.
easy to work with. Want to try some, sir?
No, I'm good.
Mountain was easy to work with, but it was really hard to maintain until square set timbering came along in the late 1860s. That's why this mine tour has been running successfully since 1980. All the new timber. My boss put a lot of work into this over the years, all about our safety. Safety before profits. Well, like safety before lawsuits.
Yeah.
Coolest looking one right here. I think original timber, 160 years old, compared to the new timber now on the top. I installed that piece.
Nice.
You guys,
Very
watch
good
your
job.
heads. Watch your heads, about to get low.
Look
Get
at
it well
that.
up and back up. Just watch your heads.
That original timber is awesome.
So it gets better for taller people in this area. A little fun fact why it gets better for taller people in this area. I'm not only a tour guide and a secretary for my boss, I'm also a mucker. 2 springs ago, actually technically 3 springs ago, we mucked out half of this. Mucked it out from back there a little after that sump pump, all the way to the very back. They had me on the wheelbarrow duty. They didn't trust me with a jackhammer, and I don't blame them. I am trusted with a pickaxe. I've dug multiple trenches back here. The longest one was this one right here. It goes down the side here. Construction workers up on B Street a few months ago busted a water main. We had a water leak in the mine so bad we had to close for 2 days.
Jeez.
So,
And it ran through down here, this?
well, it was flooded, so then I had to, my boss, he like scooped out a lot of water, then brought me in, and I had to dig the trench to direct the water to the sump pump.
Oh, man.
Toughest trench to dig was this one. There's no room to dig. It was like the Shawshank Redemption. Nearly $1 billion in gold and silver taken out of the whole Comstock. This mine produced $438. Didn't do well. However, those smart mine owners got along with neighbors. They didn't compete with neighbors. They did not sabotage neighbors. So here back in the day, we had the Best in Belcher mine, and he's like, well, this sucks. Well, mine's losing me money. But Golden Curry, your mines are successful. Let's work together, neighbor. We're going to open the mine up and put in a ventilation shaft. Want to shine my light on there? What y'all were just looking at? That's a ventilation shaft. Ventilation shafts don't go up to the surface. Only lifts go up to the surface. This shaft once went down 550 feet, helped ventilate 8 other mines.
Wow.
But since then, that filled it in with backfill. They put that ore bucket, ore car, winch, hoisting away, keeping people out. So down here, you will make sure the light, if you film these, make sure the light's off so they look like glowing rocks.
Yep.
Because they, right here we have scheelite, tungsten, and fluorite. Fluorescent minerals. They're not luminescent. If something is luminescent, it's biology. It comes from a living thing. Fish, scorpion, eels, jellyfish, whatnot.
Can you get that?
Those rocks there are
the top one's coming
fluorescent
up really good.
minerals. Those fluorescent minerals, they use them to harden steel and make light bulb filaments, shotgun shell casings, x-ray screens, dart tips, and something to do with space shuttles.
What's the one in the top middle that's glowing orange and green?
I couldn't tell you because yellow's not my
That
thing.
is so cool.
I just know it's real, it's not painted.
Yeah.
Fluorescent
Look what it looks
It's
like.
weird when you shine the regular light on there
Yeah.
that they just look normal.
They look normal. That's crazy. And then that top one's just bright. That's, oh my gosh.
I was
that's so
told
cool.
actually, so after 1935 when blacklight was like invented, afterwards the miners had to shove enough blacklight, they would look for rocks glowing blue, white, purple, that's value. Red, green, orange, yellow have no value. I was just recently told, I don't know if it's true or not, that the red ones, it's like toxic. It's like, I'm sure just handling that one would be okay, but it's not something you want to be grinding up and breathing in.
Yeah. You said what types of rocks glow?
Scheelite, tungsten, and fluorite.
What was the first one?
Scheelite.
Scheelite, tungsten, and fluorite. Thank you.
That's how you make blacklight posters.
That's, yeah. I can, that's what it reminds me of.
That wall straight ahead. The wall behind the mannequin. The wall behind the drill. If that wall straight ahead did not exist, we would go back another 200 feet like what we're doing now. Then it'll go down 550 feet.
Wow.
When it goes down 550 feet, it doesn't go vertical. No, it does like this, like a switchback, a zigzag. Watch your head. It's about to get low.
I'm good.
I don't know. I had shorter back here. You might want to watch your head.
Oh, I tested it last time and
Oh,
I
really?
just missed it.
Barely enough. Now you want to look straight up. See our current emergency exit, our current ventilation. The original entrance to the mine. However, though, those ladders were not there. Those ladders were later added in. A lift was originally there, and that's what this is. Well, this is the platform part. Where you guys bought your tickets, that's the cage part. If there were to be a freak accident, what's up?
That's the lift?
This is the platform part.
Wow, so you'd stand on that and lift up or, oh my gosh, that's,
And where you guys buy your tickets, that's the cage part. That's the
Yeah.
sides of it.
that's so, oh my gosh, that's
If there
so
to be a
cool.
freak accident right now, we couldn't get out the way we came in, that's how we're going to get out.
Yeah, we'd have to go.
That's a 5-story climb.
I
Right now
filmed it.
we're 300 feet in the mountain, 48, 50 feet under the surface. That 5-story climb, it's a lot harder than it looks. If you work here, you're supposed to climb it once. I climbed that 4 times, and I tell you, that climb sucks.
The size that you are, how do you get into the, like, in there? Is that really difficult to, like, climb?
Yeah, you
Thirds
gotta
of
go
each?
slowly. Yeah.
Because you'd have to, like, climb
And this
around.
part of the tour, I have to stand right here to block this ladder
Yeah.
so nobody climbs that.
Yeah.
When you get up there, it's pretty narrow, but it's not as bad. You just have to go slow. It's just really dangerous.
Yeah.
You said that goes up 300 feet?
No, it goes up 48, 50 feet. Right now, we're 300 feet into the
Oh,
mountain.
okay.
So
Yeah.
here's the mountain. Go. Boom.
That's cool. Okay, so you take this ladder to that, and then up. That's, wow. Oh,
Is
Oh,
what
no
you-
one here is nyctophobic. That's a fancy word for scared of the dark. It's the late 1860s. A lot of times the miner's flame looked like that, or even worse, due to lack of oxygen. Or sometimes you hit a pocket of methane gas and the flame would do this. Be like... Alright, like I said, late 1860s, not early 1870s. No pneumatic drill yet. I said late 1860s. This gentleman right here and myself, we are the two miners. This is our light, so will it be tools for mining? Well, I'll be a nice guy about these tools. Even though this skeleton crew is my idea and I'm supplying the tools, I should get the first choice, but I'm in a good mood, dude. So check this out. Man, you get your very own 8-pound sledgehammer. Damn, that leaves me on a steel. Now, I'm sure the steel I have, there would be no electric tape at the top of it. This is my walking around steel. Remember, y'all, this is all the light to have. Now, would you say a little bit of light's better than none?
Yeah.
Now, I'm sure different miners have different stances, so I gotta get myself nice and comfortable down here. That felt good. Pretend this area, or pretend that's the side of the mountain, y'all. I got my steel in it. I got him behind me now with his 8-pound sledgehammer, and he's gonna be hitting the steel I'm
You
holding.
can see that.
And between the hits, I gotta rotate this steel 1/4 inch. Cha
There you
cha
go.
cha 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 cha. He would actually miss and hit me with the hammer. It's cool. We'll eventually switch off. I'll get revenge. Sure, it happened a lot too. Now it was dark, but check it out. If I want him to stop swinging and stop hitting, gotta give him the symbol. And the symbol is this. It's using my thumb to cover the reflection on top of the steel.
Wait, all you have is that candle. How does he see the reflection from that candle?
I figured the thumb had to be used because you go ahead and
Yeah.
use that whole hand.
Yeah,
You're going
see?
to run risking your hand impaled.
I can't-
It might be easier to see, but it'd be like easier work with a smashed thumb with a hole through the hand.
Well, I guess I can see his finger a little bit. Yeah.
And like now, I'm sure if
so
me and
dark.
him were a part of a true skeleton crew, or it's just me and him underground, I'm sure we could think of a better system. However, let's say we're working for a company and there's like a lot of employees, so you got him and I here, and there'll be another dude. So I have 2 guys behind me with their sledgehammers, hammering. Then down this way, so many couple feet, another 3, and so on. And same going on that way, so it's going to be really loud.
Oh,
So
I can't
I'd be
imagine.
like, hey guys, stop hitting. More than likely, you're not going to hear me, and I take away your target. It'd be like,
Yep, right in the head.
They were also pretty drunk. Fresh water, scarce at the time. Whiskey, 25 cents a bottle. Catch 22. Alcohol dehydrates you. 10-hour shift, they advance only 3 feet with the hammer and steel. We got the hammers, we got the steel, we got the light, we got the whiskey. Of course, we also need our original carbon monoxide detector, and that's where pasta here comes into play. Over in Cornwall, England, that's where a lot of these underground miners immigrated from. So they're Cornish, Scottish, and Welsh. Tin mines, coal mines, copper mines over there. And when they be working their mines, they have a male canary in a cage with them. You know a male canary is like us human males. We never shut up to attract females. So a male canary be constantly chirping and singing, using up a lot of air, trying to attract its girlfriend. So they're working. Notice the bird not chirping, something wrong with the air, you got to get out. We don't have canaries in Virginia City. So a lot of canaries came over immigrant miners. Some people made great money breeding them. Here, they mostly went by a Comstock canary, and that was a mule. So you're working, knows your mule acting strange, something wrong with the air. They would also give crumbs of lunch to rats. Rats would get used to them. Rats would always hang out. You're going to use rats as indicators for danger. See all the rats running in one direction. It's like the scene from Titanic or from 28 Days Later. You got to follow those rats. You got bad stuff going on the other way.
Yep, they know something.
They said if a miner saw a civilian hurting a rat or killing a rat, then that means that civilian's going to be fighting that miner.
Yeah, because those are their buddies.
Damn straight. All right, now you got him and I here. We're underground. We're hammering and chiseling away. But as we're working, it's like, well, it doesn't work.
There we go. And no, that's
Time
all.
to crawl out. Fresh poisonous gases in the air, best get down low. And I'm mostly rather be crawling into something, walking face first into it. From there, you got to find that tram around. Hopefully you aren't disoriented. It could end up leading you the wrong way. You basically got to know your mind.
Yeah.
So check it out. This is a year prior of him and I working by the candle, and it goes out. This gentleman here, he's an Irish immigrant. He's seeking employment. Now I know since he's Irish, he has little to no mining experience. What I do know is, damn hard worker. So I'm like, yo, why don't you come out, man, to Virginia City and work at these mines? We got a union going on. It's pretty cool. You know, an average miner's get paid 80 cents a day. Most time that company store crap. Well, guess what, man? Minimum wage in Virginia City for underground miner is $4 a day.
That's way
$4
better than 80 cents.
$4 a day of real money you can spend anywhere, no company stores. That is one of the world's highest known salaries. That means you'll get rich in Virginia City. Plus, a lot of cheap whiskey, girls, and good gambling. Gonna have fun, man, because we work hard, we party hard.
Heck
Crap,
yeah.
I'm sorry, dude. I forgot to tell you something. Yeah, we don't have much fresh water for you to drink in Virginia City. And our mining methods are pretty primitive, so you're probably going to get in a bad accident. Now that you're a miner, your life expectancy no more than 42. During the winter, watch out for ammonia, scoliosis, miner's lung, that'll get you. Carbon dioxide, falls, cave-ins, VD as well. Now let's say you're lucky and you manage to survive everything. Alcoholism, cirrhosis of the liver claimed you in the end. For the average miner, drink 2 pints of whiskey a day.
Ugh.
Mark Twain had 2 sayings about Virginia City. One was, in Virginia City, whiskey be for drinking and water be for fighting. And Virginia City doesn't have a town drunk, has a drunk town. That's true, it's still like that. Best bar in town, Silver Dollar, check her out. Twain's a good one too. Okay, have you guys lead, I'd be last to follow. Go back the way we came. Just
You get all
watch your
that
heads.
stuff over there real quick?
You're all good. So I gotta put this over there for Irish Storming tomorrow.
Don't worry, I won't jump back there.
Y'all good. I trust you.
Oh, too bad. You shouldn't have.
Honey, be nice.
Safe. It's really not. Like the last 2 levels, nothing but spider webs.
Nice.
And
My
one of
maiden
the
name
top
is
ladders, it's held together by duct tape.
My
It's a
la-
lot of duct tape, and it's only on one side.
My maiden name is Webb, so I'm good.
And at the very, very top level, those planks, they're not bolted in like they are on the other levels. At the
Yeah.
very top levels, they're just balanced. So it's like a security thing. It's like
Look how-
super wobbly.
Hi there.
Yeah, I
If
know.
you
I
guys
filmed it.
want, I can point out where that leads out behind the building.
Oh, that would be great. Did you get all this stuff now?
I did.
Okay. Then let's move on.
You go either way.
Yeah, I'm checking.
Y'all
Oh,
good?
I was just looking.
No,
I didn't get to see it when
look
you was.
Look away.
Thank you so much. This is awesome. I'm actually getting a lot more because we had a little bit of a group last time, so this is great.
How long ago was it?
It was
About
just
a
a month
month.
ago.
Really?
Yeah, we were in here with the young couple from California where
Was
the
that
guy.
Pikachu that day?
I don't remember.
I can't. No, that was for the one down below. I was Pikachu for that one.
Oh, okay.
This one was the first day we were here when I didn't have makeup on. So.
Well, you
Yeah.
came as Pikachu?
Oh, we were walking. I was walking the streets with a Pikachu onesie one of the days, and we went down to the other mine, and I actually went through the mine.
Actually,
I put the hard hat on the Pikachu head.
I actually kind of remember. I remember someone walking around the Pikachu onesie.
Yeah, that was
It would definitely have been her.
Yeah, one of these days
Well, what's with the coins that are
Also,
shoved?
the coins, it's something I'm trying to bring it into. I kind of did. I talk about someone asked about it. It just got out of hand, and it's a big distraction during field trip season, which we're about to go into.
Yeah, 'cause
So by
there's
people
coins
leaving
there.
a coin, it's how you leave your mark in the mine. It also pays your respect to miners, and it's offering you Tommy
I have a coin.
Interesting.
I have a coin.
Now, with your coin, if you want, you can flick it in the belcher over there, or flick it down the shaft back there, so that way it will not get messed with, because before these field trips start up, I do come through and clear out as many as I can, because it's a big distraction with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And by sticking the coins in the crevices, like something like this, that actually helps the mine. But by sticking them in the cracks, that really
That's why
hurts
they
the
don't look
mine.
there.
And that's why you'll see duct tape up in random spots, trying to get people to stop sticking them in the cracks.
Okay, so I want to put it in the crevice up there.
Yeah, you can probably stick it like,
Wait, up there?
or like in the side there.
Right here? I can reach this.
Yeah, you can reset.
Right there. That helps?
Mhm.
Awesome.
Good job, Joe.
Yay!
Oh,
There, you now
Hey.
made your mark in the mine.
Yep, and I'm paying my respects to the miners.
yeah. And offering to Tommy knockers.
Oh yeah,
What's
see?
the biggest group you've ever had down here?
There's more
Oh,
of
a field trip, probably about 40 kids.
Wow.
40 kids.
Field trip? Yeah, it was
Oh
a
my
quick tour.
That
gosh.
would be,
It was a quick tour.
yeah, that would be so much. Oh my gosh.
Do you get help for that, or is it just you?
No, but on field trips, they're allowed to have one free chaperone, but if it's that many kids, because sometimes we try to break it down to 2 groups, like 2 20-minute tours, but sometimes they come in late because of the buses. And they're like, hey, we got to get all these kids in the mine and out. So I just got to take them all at once, and then
that-
I'll do 2 free chaperones.
did you get the
so
other
I watch
flashlight?
The front,
Oh, man.
you watch the back.
I've still got it. You have
Both
the
of
other
them?
one. No, you have the other one.
Oh goody.
Yeah, 2.
I put it in my purse, I think, and I lost it. Look at all the, do you see all the old wood here that's like crumbling there?
Yeah, dry rot.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, this last weekend, had these guys in here, and they were like, God, they wouldn't stop, and they kept picking and tearing at it. I
Oh,
was
it's in
like,
my other
stop,
pocket.
and they're
Jeez
like, well,
Louise.
this
I got
is
it.
what job is.
It was in my other pocket. Yeah.
I'm like, stop tearing out the dry rot. I'm like, stop tearing the old wood.
Yeah, that's
They're
all
like, well,
that.
that's what we do for a living. And
Yeah, that's.
I'm like, dude, I'm like, stop. We didn't. You're on a tour.
Yeah, you don't do that.
My boss is in here 5:30, 6:30 a.m. every day and does an inspection on
Wow.
it and does maintenance.
Wow.
Except when he's
Look at
hunting
there.
or fishing, then I got to do it but I do it like at 9:30, 10 o'clock.
All this. Look at that. Oh, it goes up in there too.
Look at that.
Can you see anything?
Sort of.
There's not much to see up there.
Yeah, it's just
Earth.
cool though.
Just
It's,
Earth, yeah.
I love looking at Earth. You don't understand. Rocks, Earth. It's just. Oh, there we go. I got the better one.
Geez, honey.
Sorry.
What did I tell you about that flashlight?
It fell in my hand. I lost grip of it. I'm sorry. And you got all this stuff. He was kind of going faster than this part, so make sure
Yeah,
you get
this right
that.
here, that right there used to be opening, but my boss covered it up.
Oh,
And that on top of it, this is a flat wire cable. So, hemp rope and mules originally pulled 1/2-ton ore cars. We'll replace that hemp rope or those cables that then pull in cable cars in San Francisco. But here, those cables kept busting, and they said when those cables busted, it turned into a steel snake, wreaking havoc on anyone up in the lift room.
oh,
Here, Virginia City, 1873, a guy by the name of Andrew Holliday said, hey, y'all, let's prevent that. Let's braid a bunch of those cables together. And he invented flat wire cable, which straight up there in the front. That's another Virginia City mining invention. Then people back in the day were really resourceful. They did whatever they had to do, use whatever they had lying around. And some property owners here in Virginia City would take this flat wire cable, wrap it around the top part of their fences. Then I guess they like heat it up and put little nicks in it to pull up strands to make their own bob wire.
and that's original from.
Yeah.
Ah, that's awesome. Wow. I'm assuming all this stuff is original. This is great. I love seeing
It
this
wasn't
stuff.
wasn't necessarily used in this mine, but it was definitely used
Yeah.
on the Comstock.
And he said something about like throwing the coins in there.
If you want, you could throw it down that ventilation shaft or in that ore bucket right there. Nice.
That's so cool. You got it? Mm-hmm. And then look at the gears and stuff up there. That's, wow. Oh, and is that a bell?
Does it work?
So it'd be like, do it twice for like coming up, 3 times for coming down. But if you had a mine company that had like so many employees, so many freaking stations and stuff, they would like be like,
Constantly yanking it.
okay, that's station 15. They need to come up now. It's kind of like that episode of The Simpsons where the grandpa had Bart scuba diving in the lake. He's like, all right, here's this rope. He's like, when you're running out of air, you tug this rope 54 times.
Yes.
But when you find the treasure, you tug it 55 times.
Yes, nice. I think I remember that episode. That was great. It's just,
Yeah, this is going to show up as blue on camera, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
That's okay. I don't care.
Has to do with.
Oh,
that
sorry,
has to
I
do
didn't
with-
mean to-
No, you're all good. It has to do with rusting. With iron rusting, that black stuff.
So cool. I just love Is these holes like from when they're doing the mine and stuff?
It's for my boss and his people from when they try to continue the silver mining, and my boss screwed everything up. Then from them getting this mine ready, and back in Carson City on Nevada Day, they have mining competitions. Now they do it single jack, but back like 70s and 80s, they did a double jack, and they said my boss was the best.
Wow. He was
Also-
good at jacking it, huh?
Visiting Carson City is on our list of things to do.
Now, like, if you guys go out this building, on this side of the road, if you make a right, and you walk down directly across the street from the police station, there's like a barbecue place. They're rarely open, but they got a grill and stuff. But in front of that place, they have this big, giant granite cube. It says, "Please keep off." It's something that my boss is like,
Wow.
That's cool.
I see the tool marks even here. Can you see that?
You're
on
talking about
camera?
like, what's it called? Like the Firehouse Grill or something like that? Okay.
no, it's right across the street from that. It's like right from the police station. It's the jerky company, I believe. It's in
Oh,
front of.
okay.
You
Firehouse
see the
Grill's
tool
good,
marks? Can you see that? Is it showing up? That's so cool. Somebody stuck a rock in that one. That's just, oh, look at that one. Oh my gosh. I like sticking my finger in holes, so.
Oh, who does that? Yeah, that's something I probably should be.
The nails.
Yeah, I should probably be covering them. Oh, well, no, that piece is. Yeah, it's something I want to
That's so cool.
cover up for the field trips. Kids are, yeah.
Yep. Or some kid cuts their
Yep.
hand on it.
Even all the tool. Oh my gosh, just seeing the tool marks is just so neat. And the old nails and oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Moving through.
You all through, dear?
Yeah, I'm moving through. This is just so neat to see. Oh, you can see the quartz right here. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. This is
Yep, I got it.
right through there and right
So
through here.
basically, what the miners around here were going for, well, here's a better one over here. I
Okay.
can point out. This is what the miners are going for. From my understanding, miners be going for crap like this.
Okay.
So they're going to dig this out. Now, we don't know if this is going to be just like a handful, or we don't know if this is going to connect to a 2-ton boulder. Mm-hmm. Then let's get this out. And it is a handful. We don't know if it's going to be heavy or if it's going to be really light. If it's really light and it was really giant, we took all the time digging out. It's like, oh, we just wasted our time.
Looks like all the rocks you were trying to collect earlier today.
That's beautiful. Wow. Oh my gosh.
Up here, we have some more. If you want to grab more rocks, I gave you a bag.
Yep. I'll grab that. Oh, look at that one. Oh, honey, look at this. You see that shiny? Right there? Isn't that cool?
I don't think that's going to show up on camera, but
Oh, you can't see it?
I can see it, but it's not nearly
It's not-
as shiny
Yeah.
on film as it is in
But
person.
that's really cool. And there's that red stuff. Oh, and look at that quartz piece right there. Look at that one. That's nice. Okay, all right. Oh, did you see this room? We kind of ran by this one.
I know you could stay in here all day.
I'm just, yes, but I don't know if you got this one because we kind of ran by it. You see that?
Take the spotlight and shine it further away.
Further away, like
Yeah.
that.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
All right, cool. Big piece there.
You still have that bag I gave you?
Yes, it's buried in here somewhere.
You need to give you another bag.
I'll just put it in my hand if I have to.
Here, I can give you another bag.
Oh wow, look at that. Oh, pretty. Oh. Look at silver.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh, all right. Wow.
Keep
This
moving.
is-
We're still rolling
I
here.
know, this is just really cool. Oh, you can see where the water's coming through, but this is the wall that they took down to dig through. That's just so neat.
Here you go. Those ones.
Oh, I got
Are yours?
right, I haven't had it yet. All right. Amazing. And you got all this mapping over here, honey?
Yes, it did. I didn't get a close-up of it.
That's crazy. Awesome map. Wow.
Okay, that's as good as it's gonna get.
All right. That's pretty
Okay,
cool.
you happy?
Yep.
Can I cut the film now? Or are you just gonna keep on going?
I'm gonna. Oh, look at the sparkling. Look at that the gold pan.
Yeah, inside that gold pan, that has real gold and silver in it.
Yeah.
I did make that
Yeah, that's the
display.
black sand, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yep, that is right there. Oh, there's a chunk right
Next
there.
time we come here, they'll probably
You
actually
probably
have
can't
gold
see it,
pan.
but look at the gold chunk right there. See it? It's a nice bigger. Yeah, I can see it on the camera. Okay. And the black sand. You can see the gold in there. See it?
Don't shine it directly on it. There we go.
You can see the gold in it. And then this was the
Blue mud.
blue mud that he
Yeah.
was talking about. Can you see that?
Yeah, I got a pretty good look at
Yep.
that when it was in
Okay.
his hand.
All right, and I think we're good then. That's awesome.
Okay, you happy?
Awesome. Oh, you get the picture of him, of the miner?
That's Henry Thompson.
I don't know. That guy looks older than 16 to me.
What?
Oh, look at that.
Well, child labor, that was banished from Virginia City, actually.
Yeah.
So none of the miners were actually miners.
Miners.
When a boy turned 15, if he wanted to, he could drop out of school, become a mining apprentice. And I'm sure it was so populated here back in the day. I'm sure there's a couple of cases where somebody like, hey man, your kid's like 12, 13, he's a big guy, doesn't do well at school, he keeps getting in fights. I have a buddy who can forge up some paperwork saying he's 15. We could use his hand tomorrow in the mine.
Nice. Is that one of the other mine tours guys?
One of the tour guys, he passed away.
Oh.
That was way before I was here.
This door is awesome. You see that big metal door?
He probably passed away 11 years before I got up here.
How long have you been doing this?
Over 3 years.
3 years? Over 3 years? Wow.
You guys enjoy.
Oh, immensely. Immensely. It was
All right, you good,
amazing.
dear?
Yes.
Okay.